monitor sensor data from anywhere in the world. So today topic is the upload analog sensor data to ThingSpeak using ESP32. So what is ThingSpeak and all those things we'll see. So these are the components I'm using here, like one ESP32 analog sensor, the breadboard, jumper switch, and USB cables. So here I'm using one sensor. I think everyone know about the ESP32. And the sensor here I'm using the it's a analog sensor, or we known as the it's a potentiometer. So the potentiometer, in that place of potentiometer we can use gas sensor, smoke sensor, soil moisture, LDR, or any type of analog sensors. So here in the potentiometer, the three terminals are there. One is the ground and the signal, and 5 volt, the VCC. So both side, like middle one is always the signal, and the both side you can use which one, any one of that power, and another one is the ground. Anyone can give that. If in that place of 5 volt you can connect the ground, and in that place of ground we can connect the 5 volt also. So this is the circuit connection. So VCC, like 5 volt will be connected to the VCC, or 3.3 volt also okay. Then ground to ground, and that middle one we have to connect the respected pins. So here I'm using the analog sensor, so we have to connect to the analog pin based on the program. So then after that, our output is look like this. So this data we can access from anywhere in the globe. You can access this type of data. So how to do this type of things, let's see. So first I will show first. This is the program. Okay, this is the program. So here I'm using that Wi-Fi.h, because we are using the cloud. So IoT cloud we are using. So for that we are using the Wi-Fi library, and ThingSpeak is the library. If you are using the cloud, the ThingSpeak, here I am using the ThingSpeak cloud, so you have to use the same library. So how to install? So you have to click here, and you have to search here ThingSpeak. And after ThingSpeak, already mine is installed, that's why it's showing it's removed. If you are not installed, then you have to show like this, install. So here you have to click that install. So remember this thing, this part, these things only you have to install. ThingSpeak by MathWorks. Okay, after installation complete, we can go further. Then the SSID means your internet provider. Okay, like so I have connected my mobile, so my mobile hotspot name, my mobile password. Then the client, so another two things so you have to change here. So only this one, that your name, that hotspot name or internet provider name, the password, and these two data. So this one and two, these two data anyhow we have to change. Then after these four things we have to change, then we can access the output. Then this is the LDR pin, or any sensor pin we can use. So I am giving the LDR pin, and pin number 34. So you have to connect any analog pins. Okay, so how to get these two data? Because we have these two data in our mobile. Suppose I'm connected to the mobile, then I can connect. Okay, and these two data how we will get, that we will see. Okay, so I open my browser. So here you have to search ThingSpeak. So ThingSpeak. So after search, this link you have to click. Okay, so I click here. So now after clicking that, you have to click on the get for free. Okay, get for free means, so it's a free cloud. Okay, it's a free cloud. Whatever data if you want to send by the cloud, you can use. This is a good platform to sending the data. Okay, so sign in. Okay, so sign in, not sign in. uh, if you have the ID, you can log in. If you don't have, you have to create your account. So create account. So it's a simple step, only free. Only you have to click on the create email address. Okay, so I'm showing you, actually I have already. So I'll show you how to create the accounts. Okay, then you have to go to your mail ID. Okay, you have to go to your mail ID, then there you can easily access. So I open my email. Okay, Okay, so these things you have to check if you have the college ID or any education institution ID, that better you log in with that same ID. If you don't have also, you can use also any other email ID you can use. So it will take some time for the processing all those things. So now this is my email ID and I can log in. Okay, login means you have to give the password. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, based on this criteria you have to give your password. And parallelly check, like one in confirmation code came to your mail ID, the respected mail ID, that code you have to paste in this. Sorry, nothing. Okay, accept, next. So this is the process only. So you have to give some basic details only. So anything whatever like based on that your data you can give. Okay, now you have to give any your college name, all those, the basic data you have to fill. Now okay, so sign in successful. Okay, now you can check my ID is login here. This is the my account. These are simple steps. Okay, this is my account only, so it's a free only, so no need to worry about all this. Now you have to click on this ThingSpeak. So here you have to click the channels. Okay, here you can choose any one. Okay, you can give any data. Okay, now then after this data it look like this. Okay, then you have to click on the new channel. Okay, you have to click on the new channels. So new channel means here what we have to create for, I'm doing one project, so that project title you have to give. So suppose I'm giving analog sensor data. Okay, sorry, sensor data. Then here field one means I'm using here sensor, only one sensor. If you're using multiple sensors, so you have to click like multiple devices. So this field means in one field it will show like here this is one field. Okay, field one. So if you have one sensor, that field one is okay. If you have the multiple sensor, then you have to use the multiple data. So I'll change this one to sensor data. Any name you can give. Okay, sensor data. Then no need to change anything, just save channel. Okay, just click on the save channels. Then after click on the save channels, so your interface look like this. Okay, so here something you have to change, like this channel setting. You have to click on the channel setting. These are the what you did. Everything is there. If you want and if you want to add any other field, that also you have to click here. So I am not doing any other thing, so you have to click on the sharing. Sharing means why I am sharing. So here two types of view is there: private view, okay, and public view. So private view means you can only one person, the user can access the data, others are not possible. So public view means anyone can use the data. Okay, for the public view, here's this channel is not a public. So how to do the public? Click on the sharing. Then here you have to click on the share channel with everyone. Now you can check. Okay, now you can check it's showing the in the public section, anyone can access the data. That based on your requirement you have to click. Okay, so this is the channel ID. Okay, so individual channel having the different ID. So this is the ID, so I'm pasting here. Okay, so I pasted here the my channel ID. Then what about the API key? So you have to use the API key. So how to get the right API key? So in that API key you have to click. So API key means every user, like our password. Okay, it's an individual password. That API means application interface. Okay, this is connected to the cloud. Okay, cloud with the microcontroller in programming. Okay, so you have to copy. So if you want to generate new, you can click here and it will generate the another API key. So you have to copy the API key and paste here. Okay, so be careful about these four things. about these four things means that your SSID, password, the device ID, sorry, it's a channel ID, and the writeAPIKey. Then here if you want to change the pin number, you can change the pin number. So here is something mentioned here, like this part. If your Wi-Fi is connected, so it will show you that yeah, Wi-Fi is connected. So it's connecting Wi-Fi means if not yet connected, so it will show the connecting to Wi-Fi, and that connecting parallel it will show the dot option means it will connecting, try to connect it. Okay, if that connected, then it will show that yes, you're connected. Then that ldrPin analogRead, and I'm like stored in the LDR value. This is, it will print in the serial monitor also. So I'll show you how to print, how it will print. Then ThingSpeak right field channel number. Channel number means I have only one channel, that's why I want here that LDR value and the writeAPI. writeAPI means whatever content by the your cloud, writeAPI will connect to the cloud, and that same data content by the LDR value, and it will store to the that that cloud. Then delay here 1000 means after 1000, like 1 second, it will update the sensor data. Okay, so after this change, okay, so you have to change only these four things. If instead of the LDR pin, if you want to use gas, smoke, potentiometer, any sensor, any analog type of sensor, the code is the same only. Okay, code is the same only. So now after that, you have to connect your controller. Here I'm using ESP32. So ESP32 you have to connect to your software. Okay, that connect to your laptop. Then after that, you have to change, like ESP32 dev board you have to select, then which COM port you have to click. Okay, then after that just click, and when you uploading, that time you have to switch on your hotspot. Whatever the device you connected, same device you have to switch on the hotspot. Then after that, it will connect to the it will connect to the internet. Okay, after uploading. So parallelly, when it will take some time for the upload the program, so parallelly you have to connect. Okay, you have to connect. So here I am using 34, so don't connect in D34. So you have to connect here, you have to connect. So VCC you have to connect to the 5 volt or 3.3 volt also. Okay, okay, then that ground will be connected to ground only. Then that signal pin or the middle pin. Okay, signal pin you have to connect to the 34 of the ESP32 because I am using a 34 number pin. Okay, based on this diagram I have connected D14, so you have to connect the D34. If you want to change, you can change to D14 using this code. Here you can change the D14. So you have to connect the ESP32 with your hardware. So parallelly it will take some uploading, it will take some time to upload. So I also connected the hardware. I'll show you the data in that cloud. Okay, so so remember this thing, these four parameters you have to change. Be careful about these things. Okay, like that API key. So always choose write API key, not read API key. Here read API key is there, no need to change read API key. So you have to click on the public view. So wait, now its data is not there. Okay, data is not there because my program is not uploaded. So now it's uploading. Okay, it will take some time to upload. So till now my data is 0. Here nothing is visible now, so my program is not uploaded, that's why it's showing. Okay, so now my program is uploaded. So after uploading the program, you have to click on a reset button. Okay, reset button of your ESP32. Reset means EN button. Okay, after uploading, you have to click on here, the serial monitor. You can easily access the data. Okay, so now what is the value? Here it's showing 00. It will take some time to update. Okay, so you have to vary the sensor. Okay, vary the sensor means what are the sensors you are taking, that based on that you have to change the direction. If I am using the potentiometer here, so you have to rotate the potentiometer. Okay, so you have to rotate the potentiometer. Just 1 minute. So parallel you also connect and rotate. Okay, so now I changing the direction. So now it's changing. Okay, so my sensor off means it will showing that 0. Okay, showing that 0. if I stop the sensor, okay, so one minimum and one maximum. Okay, minimum means it will showing that 0, okay, showing that 0, and maximum means it will send you the any type of value. Okay, so now here we are getting that in the serial mode. So how to get about in the data in the serial sensor? Now you can check whatever data I am changing. Okay, whatever data I am doing here, whatever sensor value, you can easily access the data in this monitor. Okay, so in that place, in that here I am using the potentiometer. You can use the soil moisture if you want to any agriculture related project. That time you can use this type of data. Okay, so here you can check the real-time data also. Okay, here you can check the real-time means like fast data. My fast data is like this. So every time, remember, it will take 1 second based on my project. So here I just 1 minute, here I mention here 1 second. After 1 second data will be changed. Okay, so be patient, it will take 1 second to update your data. So based on the real time. Okay, now what is the time? Here you can check the time. Now it's a time is Sunday, May 10, 2026. Time is 7:29. So recent data. Okay, so whatever changes your sensor giving the same data, this data, same data you can reflect here. Okay, so here you can add the widgets. Widgets means you can use the gauge. If you're using any numeric also, I'll show you. Okay, so here you have to field one. Actually I have only field one, so it will show me only field one. If you multiple, then it will show that multiple field. Okay, so no need to change anything, just I click here, same data it will reflect. Okay, same data it will reflect. What are the so it's a like meter, it's a gauge. So you can whatever data, if you are changing something, it will based on that you can check the real data also. Okay, so same thing here, you can add that widget, that numeric also. If you want different data, then also you can use this one also. Okay, this one also you can use. Okay, now you can check the maximum data it's showing. Here also maximum showing. If you're changing something, now I'm going to change the direction. Okay, so I change something and it will showing that the same data. So I think everyone now 0. Okay, so based on the sensor real time you can access, and these things also you can access in your mobile also. So you have to just log in your credential, like your user ID and password. That if you log in, then after that you can check the data anywhere. Okay, and remember one thing, in that ESP32 you have to give a proper internet connection. Okay, if your internet is slow, maybe your data, you are getting the data in the, it will take some time for the upload. So here you can connect. Now I think everyone got the idea how to get the data, all those things and all the steps also. Now you have to click on the ThingSpeak if you want to connect the multiples. Okay, so here it's a free version. Okay, you can use the multiple sensor data, multiple channels. Okay, here analog sensor data, so it's a our data only. Okay, now only you completed these things only. So it's, if you click here, you can check the your correct data only, current data. So visualization, you like these the widgets, you have to check certain period only. Okay, so if you want to another project, that time also same thing, you have to log in, you have to click on the channels. Okay, you can create a new channels. Otherwise, if you give the required data, if you don't require, then you can cancel also. Okay, you can cancel also, leave. Yes, so I hope everyone got how to send the sensor, all those things. So thank you.